And why didn't that automatically turn around? Is that not working all of a sudden? What have we got? Look backwards, inside on, well, it's all on. I might as well put this away since I'm heading that way. Where's me loading working? I really hope I can do that field with one fell swoop. I still need to come back and fill up anyway because there's no way I'm going to do both. That other field is quite a decent sized field. The sugar beet as well. Right, you're already lowered. Well, let's turn you on. Let's unfold you.
That was weird. When I go too far away from your class, JJ, it turns into the original class colors. When I come close up, it's the colors you've chosen.
Yeah, it's an ID thing. I've noticed it a while back.
What I find interesting is that my grass is ready to be cut, that's on the fields, and yet the grass I cut around my property is still hasn't grown.
Actually.
Oh, you know what? I need to turn the mower on.
Yes.
So you'd think it'd grow at the same time. Why wouldn't it?
Better nutrition on your soil compared to the side of the curb.
Maybe. I'll give you that one. Actually, I probably could go up and down, to be honest, because these fields have still got nothing. Oh my goodness. What is it with this game in my stomach, man? Hello, ads. Trying to sell me something I already own again. Actually, come back. Go to the far one this time.
The fast food restaurant is a little weird. They don't buy bread, they only buy flour.
Yeah, because they
Yeah, better. Yeah, better.
Yeah, but What fast food restaurants make their own? Don't they get that delivered?
Better, no. Well,
Fish
we
and
used to
chip
make them.
shops.
Yeah,
Fish and chip shops, yeah.
make their own better. Because you pre-cook
Or,
the fish.
As I say, like a southern fried chicken place. Because, yeah, back in the day, they used to have straight chicken instead of burgers.
True.
They buy pre-cooked chips. But the fish, you still pre-cook them yourself.
And the other one I can think of is maybe they're making damper.
We're in America, dude.
You also need it for potato fritters, pineapple fritters, power fritters, hot dogs.
You mean corn
Not
dogs?
like, well, yeah, we call them hot dogs.
I've never heard those called corn dogs or was it Dagwood dogs?
You know, we call
I think
both.
Dagwood's a brand.
We call both of them hot dogs. I mean, generally the other one's known as an American hot dog, but we just say hot dog anyway.
Yeah, whereas my definition of hot dog is and sausage of some description, doesn't specifically have to be a frankfurter, in and bread product of some description, doesn't specifically have to be a long roll. So Bunnings make hot dogs, for example. Well, it's more of a snack on bread, but
Yeah. Sausage sizzle is what we call that.
well, that's the event, not the food.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. And sausage on a bread, buttered piece of bread, your Tommy sauce and mustard and onions. Mustard optional. Well, onions are optional too, I suppose.
Got a good deal of a vendor once. It's like, yeah, what do you want on? I was like, no, just a hot dog. Because I don't eat onion. Well, I'd rather not eat onion if I can help it. And I didn't feel like sauce that day, so he's like, alright, slaps a second hot dog in there. Like, yeah, double beef, I'll take it.
I don't know if Bunnings do it here. I mean, it's done all over the place, normally because it's fundraising, so people will do it outside of supermarkets and stuff if they're allowed to other shops. But then again, I don't go to Bunnings, so I wouldn't know. I'd only know if I went to Bunnings if they do it here. I assume they would, because it's just a staple of the culture as much as it is in Australia. I'm rubber banding again.
I think maybe in the last couple of years they might have dialed down or dialed it back, but yeah. 5 years ago, was it every Saturday? Pretty sure it was every Saturday. Like that one dude who took flew a drone from his house over his fence, a couple of streets, and then into the Bunnings to pick up a hot dog that way. Got done for illegal drone operation, or illegal drone operation. Someone else landed a helicopter in a car park across the road from a Bunnings to get a snag. Or was it Macca's? One of the two.
Somebody was really hungry. Oh, look at that. I've done how much? 36% of the field. And I'm quickly running out of seed. I've got 1,500 left out of the 5,000.
I had 5,800 in the tank and then ran out, had to grab another load just to finish off the field.
Well, honestly, I didn't think the 200 litres on this strictly planted was going to last that long, but nearly done with the field. They've already used slightly under 100.
Yeah,
Pretty efficient.
Mine were potatoes.
Potatoes quite vicious, isn't it? When it comes to use. I mean, if I can do 50%, which I'm not going to do, because there's 500 left and I've done 42%, which means I'm going to have to do another trip. My job would do anyway, even if I did 50%, thinking, okay, if I've done 50%, I can do another tank worth of 50%, and I'll sort of have to come back and fill up for the sugar beet. Timing. Maybe I should invest in a little overloader or something to have seeds in it. Maybe the amount of times I do potatoes.
I know Smino's going to love this field.
Which one?
38.
Oh no.
What's
I
Are you
just
planting cotton on that field?
Yep.
I'm just minding my own business, driving back to my thing, and then I thought I heard a fly next to my head, so I went to shake it away from me, but it was actually me driving past Smudo's beehives.
Okay, that's funny.
That's funny.
Because I didn't think it was a bee, because as I drove past it was a very quick buzz, quick enough to suggest the speed of a fly flying past your head, you know. Unlike bees, you hear them for a while because they're so blooming slow. In comparison. I mean, they're not slow, but they're in comparison.
Yeah, bees sound a little lower in tone as well, right? The hum is deeper.
Yeah,
They
but
sound more like in World War II era fighter plane than a modern Cessna or something.
yeah, I know, but it's because of the speed of it. It's gave it away more than the sound, you know, because it wasn't on long enough to determine what the sound belonged to. And because it was quiet enough to make me think it wasn't in the game. Oh, no, 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 I'm not risking that. I want to go back and look. Actually, if you bring that up, that'll help you. And it goes load there. There might be a better way going this way. just gotta remember where I was up to. Well, it should be hard. There'll be a change in texture.
Change in colour too.
Oh, woman train. Just thinking about bringing that mod in that changes these. The train signals. Well, yeah, with the mod, those arms would have gone up by now. But to find it on the mod hub, wherever it may be. Tell you what, it's such a pain trying to find a mod on the Trado to add straight to the server. Pretty much all of them, except for ones that need updating, I've had to literally manually upload.
That's weird.
I mean, a lot of them will be gameplay ones, and it seems like it's not big on letting you do find gameplay ones. Even if you go into the latest, I've had things that have come out that are just come out on the mod hub, and you go into the server and you look up latest, and latest is a huge list on the server, as you would know, Smudo, and I can't find gameplay ones like scripts, just tools and implements and maps.
That is annoying. Ah, 206,000 liters of fabric. Yeah, right. For a supply contract, I mean, you get 890,000 grand for it, but still, 206,000 liters. You'd have to have like 10 spinneries working for a year, and that wouldn't be enough, probably.
We could just not sell it.
No, yeah, you couldn't sell anything. You have to collect fabric for a year for a contract like that. From like a dozen 10 to a dozen spinneries.
Or a couple of semi-trailers worth.
Yeah. I mean, you would have to have the cotton and wool production as well, because with just cotton or just wool, you would not produce enough fabric in a year, even with a dozen spinneries. Would not be enough.
It's interesting to get a lot of rubber banding of late, huh? The last 2 days. I've already gone 40% through and only done 10% on the field.
What field do you do it?
25.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I
It took me a
did.
while to harvest. It took me a while to harvest that field, that sugar beet field.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying, I did the first tank full was 42%. This is the second tank, and I've already gone through like, or half of it already, 50% left, and only done 12%, 16%. So how
Well,
come it's
that
using more now?
That might be because the percentage doesn't keep up. It's gonna jump up towards the end.
Yeah.
Might happen to me a few times.
Yeah, a lot of the fields up in the north area are, you do one lap and it's like 25% and then it just drags through the rest of the interior.
In theory, when I run out again, I should have done 40, sorry, no, not 40, 84% of the field.
Oh. How come 52 feels so much slower than 63 with these tractors?
Don't know.
That is the question, isn't it? That you asked. And I have no answer for it. Some of that grass I mowed on the outside of my fields has grown back, but the majority hasn't. Why? Search for... Actually, I think the bits I rolled have grown back. It doesn't give me extra fertilizer, but maybe it helps it grow quicker. I'll wait until I mow it again next time when it's fully grown. I might try and remember to roll over that, even though it's not my field, but because I rolled it's right at the end here, and the grass has grown fully, and that's where I rolled. But here over the road where I mowed, it hasn't.
Well, it's not like within range of some of those bears, bees, so it's not like it's a passive hidden. That's more of a yield bonus than an actual speed.
And it doesn't work on grass.
True. But through the magic of shonky coding, anything is possible.
You don't want something to work? We've got the program for you.
Oh, one of the classic ones was, what was it? Grand Theft Auto 3? Go into the vehicle handling data and you set the braking force to a negative number. So you may top that speed and, okay, let's hit the brakes. Okay, so we'll take negative, 20 whatever off the speed. Turbo button.
Wee.
I think they got remastered.
To be honest.
All the old like GTA 3 and San Andreas and all that got remastered, but I didn't realise it wasn't done by Rockstar themselves. It was done by somebody else, and apparently they've done a really bad job of it.
They did.
Well, GTA 3 has aged disgracefully. I think the map looks okay, but the characters are a bit, Apparently San Andreas has been copying all the flack. Because the character models are just,
Yeah, the character models in San Andreas are like, oh my god, why? Why would Rockstar let someone else do this? Why couldn't they do it themselves?
Yeah.
You see that Grand Theft Auto 5...
The models themselves were not they're not improved at all.
See, with
The
Grand
graphics
Theft
was-
Auto 5, they have taken a lot of the stuff that was controversial out now. So Grand Theft Auto 6 might be very, very tame.
That would suck. Because isn't the main reason you play GTA for the, inappropriate stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's all the groups that complained about it, and there's the reason why. You see,
but
the
the
makers
fun-
of Skyrim are getting sold. They're selling themselves.
The fun part for me, the ones that complain about GTA being not for kids, are the ones that let their kids play that crap. I mean, it is a game not for kids. It's 18 and above,
Yeah.
or 17 and above. And those idiots that keep complaining are the ones that let their young ones play, and then bitch and moan about it when they.
Yeah, but it's not Rockstar's
let's
responsibility to parent their children, so they can't blame Rockstar for it. You know? It's exactly. You know,
Yeah.
people complain about, oh, my parents saw this on YouTube. Well, you should be keeping an eye on what your kids are watching on YouTube.
Yeah. It's not
Simple.
No, the internet. The internet is not a substitute for a parent.
No.
Or a babysitter is what you mean.
Yes.
Or that, both. Yeah.
I can vouch for that.
I have got to say, why are you not letting me unload? There we go.
Excuse for me because my work is moaning and crying.
I've run out of seed again. Darn it.
Holy cow. Yeah, you're definitely not 80% done with that field now.
No, 71. So how did I do 40% and then with one
Yeah,
full tank and then...
That
10%
either rose
less.
too fast. That must have been rising too fast then. Anything else doesn't make sense.
I need to fold it first, fair enough. I'll take your word for that game, since it's your rules. I'll sort this out when I come back. I need to get this up and running.
Well, it's time to say goodbye anyway, so.
Oh, it is too. Pretty much. I'll get auto drive to send this back so I can... Oh, I suppose it doesn't really matter.
Well, I'm gonna make the start then, since... Yeah, see you guys next Saturday.
Well, I was going to wait another 2 minutes. Till it's 5-2.
Yeah, but- Well, okay.
But carry on.
For the audience playing. Yeah. Well, I'd say to fill out 2 minutes. Well, for the audience playing at home, not much is going to change on my portion of the little top screen on the top right there. Yeah, it's going to be another 2 hours of this.
Yeah, say
Well, yeah,
goodbye.
it will be, yeah.
Say goodbye. Go on. Go on. Do it then.
Alright, see you guys
No,
next
we'll wait
Saturday.
another couple of minutes. No, go for it.
See you guys next Saturday. It was fun.
I deflated him.
He broke my fighting spirit. That was his plan all along.
That's okay, Speedo. We have 5 days to wander the map carefully, find the perfect bridge, and put the troll back under it.
I've got to have a win some way or somehow over Smudo once through this whole competition.
Nah, it's against the rules. I checked.
Who put a greenhouse in the middle of this field here? I almost crashed into that.
Yeah. Anyway, carry on with your goodbyes. Whoever was next, which is generally Patrio after Smudo.
As I said, thanks for joining us this week, folks. As mentioned, we're back to the Saturday, Sunday, as I'm sure JJ will reiterate once I finish trying to be more professional. And yeah, not a whole lot going on my end because it's just another, 52% of this field and this little tractor. I could.
That should.
Sounds like fun, really, doesn't it? See you later, fellas. I'm out. See you next week.
That's why I like it. Yeah,
Mic
that's
drop.
that's what we need in this. That's the way to do it. All right. Okay, so yeah, big thank you to everyone come along. There wasn't many people to it. In fact, all the regulars weren't here for some reason. The one person I definitely expected to be here was Dave, since he's the one that wanted me to do this on not the weekend, even though it is the weekend for me. It's not the weekend for him, but anyway. Yeah, but we did have a lot of lurkers today, but the viewership count. And then we had the good old Twitch, or something, disconnecting. But we came back, we recovered. Well, OBS did actually, with the automatic trying to reconnect, and it did. It tried and succeeded. Anyway, that's it for the Farming Stimulator 22 Monopoly competition between the four of us for this week. Nothing much has changed as of from the very first stream. Smedo's in the lead. And I shall be back tomorrow with Dyson's Fair program, carrying on with my mission to try and put my channel name in light, as well as a few of the channel supporters, long-time supporters. And that also will be happening on Tuesday as well. That's actually Monday for me tomorrow, and Tuesday tomorrow. Oh, actually, he wouldn't be here today, Dave, because it's Saturday for him. I'm getting my days mixed up. It's Sunday today for me. Yeah, so for some of you, I am a day ahead, just in case you're wondering. If you go to my schedule page, that'll give you local times and days for everything that I'm streaming. Wednesday is my day off. I won't be streaming. There might be a small chance I'll do an impromptu stream on that day, but I haven't done it for a very, very long time, but it's not full stop on it. There's always a chance. Thursday and Friday, of course, Thursday will be ETS, Friday will be ATS, and will be for this week's competition between the two of them. Last week it was Euro Truck that ended up for the second week in a row in the lead, but with ATS, you know, that won't last long, unfortunately. So we'll find out what happens this week, and then back to this next Saturday. Like I said, schedule page gives you local time and days, because for some of you I am a day ahead. Alright, a big thank you to everyone who's come along, whether you've been and gone, still here or watching after the fact, either on the Twitch VOD or the YouTube edits of these streams. I download them, chop them into 35-minute episodes. For those people who got a busy lifestyle, it makes it easier if you just want to watch a little bit of the streams or catch up on a little bit of streams. You can do it with the episodes, finish an episode and come back, you know where you're up to. Also, the other bonus is if or when my past streams are no longer available on the Twitch VOD, they're on YouTube. So I normally put them up about 2 or 3 days after I stream, and you can find a link for that on my About page, or type in ! New YouTube into chat will also give you the link for that as well. Alright guys, hopefully we see you in the next stream. If I don't, I'll see you when we do. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend. For those of you on a Saturday and got a weekend left, us guys down here don't. We're closing in on a Monday. So yeah, but enjoy it anyway, and hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. But if I don't, I'll see you when I do. Until then guys, have a good one, and we'll see you later. Bye.